This video is going to discuss troubleshooting tips for main stage. Let's first start off by talking about loss of sound. Consider the following. Do you have a keyboard window or MIDI activity light? If you play your keys, do you see activity or the keys moving on the screen? If you don't see the keys moving, there's likely an interruption between your keyboard or your computer. If your keyboard is a USB MIDI controller, check the connection. Does that USB controller appear to be getting any power at all? If it's getting power, go to the main stage preferences, and then move over to the MIDI tab. The MIDI tab will tell you how many MIDI inputs are detected. In my case, my particular MIDI controller has 2 MIDI ports, and my audio interface has 2 as well, so that's why it says 4 MIDI inputs detected. You can further investigate by clicking on the Setup button, and that'll bring up the Audio MIDI Setup window. Then go to Window, Show MIDI Studio, select Test Setup at the top, and then start playing your keyboard, and you should see some activity. If you do appear to be getting MIDI input but no sound, take a look at your channel strips. Are any of them muted or soloed? Also make sure the fader's up. You can go to the master outputs on the concert level and make sure output 1 and 2 in master is up as well. If you're still not getting any output, try going back to preferences, going over to the audio tab, and then selecting your output and input to your built-in sound, and then select apply changes. If you're still not getting any sound, consider if you have any other audio programs open. Do you have Spotify or iTunes open? If so, make sure you close out of those. Those can cause a conflict with your audio drivers. Many of the quirks that happen in main stage can be relieved by deleting preferences. Deleting preferences is kind of like doing a soft reset on the program. It will trash preference files that may cause the program to crash or become unstable. To trash preferences, hold down the Option key on your keyboard, then go to the Go menu at the top. If you have the Option key held down, the Library folder will appear. Select that. Inside the Library folder, scroll down to where it says Preferences. The file we're looking for in Preferences is com.apple.mainstage3.plist. Go ahead and remove that file from that folder, drop it into your trash, and then empty your trash. Once you've done that, go ahead and reboot your computer. Lastly, if main stage is acting up, consider if you might have just updated your operating system. Apple, of course, wrote main stage, but they don't update all their programs to be immediately compatible with their new version of Mac. It's especially possible if you did a leap in your operating system, like from version 10.9 to 10.10. Though an operating system upgrade, even a small one, could break compatibility. It's best to hold off on operating system upgrades until you know main stage 3 is officially compatible with the new OS. This wraps up our troubleshooting video and also concludes this series on main stage 3. Thanks so much for watching the series, and I hope you found it helpful. I'll see you in the next one.